Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are getting messages from your inner witch. Now guys, you do not have to be a practicing witch or even into witchcraft to benefit from today's reading. If you felt called to today's reading, then there may be messages there for you. So please listen on if you feel called to. And guys, as usual, the timestamps will be in the description box as well as the comment section, okay? Now, I just want to say one thing today, guys. I did have to record at a cafe. I do apologize about that. So you may hear some background noise, like some cars and maybe a little bit of chatter. I do apologize because I couldn't record where I normally do. So guys, the only other thing I want to say, if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming back, and I hope you enjoyed today's reading. And if you are a new subscriber, please, if you like today's reading, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I'd love you to become a part of the family. Other than that, let's get on to your 3 choices. Hi Pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So we are looking at messages from your inner witch. Now guys, like I explained in the intro, I am at a cafe today. I was unable to do it at home. So I'm sorry if there is a bit of background noise. I'm going to do my best to not make it too loud, in the sense of, I may have to do one pile, pause if it's a bit getting a bit loud, and then do the next pile and so on. So I'm going to do my best to keep it quiet, but you will hear some cars. You may hear some little bit of chatter in the background, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad for you guys. So, okay, so we've got, once again, as always, Tarot and Oracle. So let's start with your Oracle. We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. We've got adjustments are required with the 3rd quarter moon. And we've got you are good enough with full moon in Virgo. We have desire over here with the cos letters. And the number 3, we have focus stock with 35, also breaking down to an 8. And then we have happiness marjoram with the number 15 breaking down to a 6. We have the magician for your tarot, the 2 of swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. And we also have a message here from your inner witch, and I will get to that in just a moment. The first thing I want to start off with here, guys, is I feel the main energy here is there is something that you guys are desiring. There's a goal that you are heading towards, and you are trying to manifest this right now. Now, this, I feel, is where you are wanting to get to this Queen of Pentacles energy. So perhaps some more stability in your life, something more stable, just a more secure position in life. Now this can be in many different ways. It's going to be different for all of you. Maybe for some of you, you want to be more financially stable. Maybe for others of you, it's more about being a bit more materially sort of stable in terms of perhaps, housing, living situation or something like that. For others of you too, this could be a relationship even, or this is all 3 and a mixture of things, whatever resonates for you. So we do have the magician here, so you currently are manifesting this, and for this can be subconsciously, or maybe you're aware of it, or maybe you're not aware that you're manifesting this. So for instance, we are master manifestors, okay, and we can manifest what we think and what we say, basically what we project out to the universe, right? So there is that saying, be careful what you wish for. And I feel for some of you might need to know this. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second, because I feel like that has to do with the communication is key card. But we'll get back to that. So, you know, it is super easy. For instance, you know, it's sort of like the law of attraction as well. So like attracts like, you know, and, you know, if we're going to be positivity attracts positivity, if we're going to be, you know, thinking positively and, you know, so on and so forth, we're going to be attracting that, you know, into our energy field, right? If we're thinking negatively, then, you know, chances are we're possibly attracting that as well into our energy field. So, excuse me. So, you know, some of you, you know, may already be speaking this into existence. That communication is key. You know, the thoughts that you've been having lately, visions. I just heard vision board, so maybe some of you have been working on a vision board, which would be a really great way for manifesting as well. You know, and this is already getting the wheels in motion for you guys. For others of you too, you know, this is, you're more aware of this manifestation. So, you know, being that this is a message from your inner witch, some of you may have been doing rituals or some kind of a spell or something like that, or some other manifestation technique to help you get to this goal. And, you know, we do have the Two of Swords here as well. So some of you might be a bit indecisive right now. There may be a little bit of procrastination, and I feel this has to do with the you are good enough card. Some of you maybe feel that you're not worthy of this desire, and that is one of the biggest blockages sometimes we can have in our life when we really want something, but at the same time there's this sort of blockage where we feel that we're not good enough for what it is that we desire, and that is attracting that negative energy into our energy field, and it's creating that wall, it's creating that block for us gaining what it is that we need to gain or we're wanting to gain. And, you know, sometimes we really have to talk ourselves out of that. We have to, you know, think as positively as we can, and, you know, one of the best ways to manifest is that belief in self and you know, belief in what it is you're wanting to manifest, right? And we do have the card of focus here as well. So I feel it's really important right now to stay focused on your desire. And that's great that that's here, because, you know, the Chariot sometimes can talk about, so the Chariot is about heading towards your goals, right? And, you know, I get the feeling with this card here too, you know, it's kind of like at lightning speed as well. See how fast those horses are running, and, you know, you just get that air of like, you know, we're going sort of super fast towards our goals, which is great. In one way, right? And I also want to say something about the sorcery, Sunwise sorcery card. I'll read that in just a second. But also too, the Chariot can talk about, you know, not getting distracted. So, you know, don't allow yourself to be pulled off your path in terms of some kind of distraction, or, you know, like I said, some kind of blockage in your way where you're you are believing perhaps that you are not good enough. And of course you are good enough. I know this. Deep down you know this. And we have the card here where, you know, your inner witch is wanting to tell you that as well. So with this, communication is key. Now, what I'm feeling here for some of you is that you may be having difficulties manifesting right now because of your communication. Now, like I said, for some of you, if you are actually doing some kind of manifestation technique or a spell or a ritual, you may, and we do have the adjustments are required, so you may need to adjust or change the way that you are speaking this into existence. For instance, like if you are doing a spell and perhaps a huge part of that spell is some kind of mantra, let's say, or you know, something that you have written that gets spoken out into the universe. This even for some of you could be prayer, you know, that you're saying out into the universe, and maybe your words may need a bit of adjustment because you know, we can get what we wish for, and there is that saying, like I said, you know, be careful what you wish for. And sometimes it can be like the tiniest detail too. For instance, how can I explain this in the easiest way? Maybe, you know, there's a goal that you're heading towards, right? And maybe it's okay, let's take it like a Google search. This is what Spirit's showing me now. Spirit was like Google, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting analogy. So let's think about Google, how you go onto Google and you go into the search bar. Now you're wanting to look something up that's actually quite specific, but you're going to type in something quite generalized in the search bar, and of course you're going to get thousands of results that are going to be neither here nor there probably to what you're actually after in terms of information, right? And now that is just a simple example, but it's purely just because you weren't specific enough. So maybe for some of you, you're being a bit too general about what it is that you want, and you're not being specific enough, and maybe the universe can't give you what you want just yet because you haven't stated directly what it is you want. Maybe you're sort of dancing around the idea, or saying, oh, I think, you know, I kind of want, it's like saying, I would like to I'd like a new job or something, right? And maybe the universe is like, oh, okay, but what kind of job? You know, do you want to stay in the sort of area you're working in? Would you like something else? Are you wanting to work for yourself? Are you know? So there could be just a little bit of a communication, issue there for some of you, I feel like. For others of you, this desire, this dream that you're heading towards could very much well due to, sorry, I can't speak, can I? May very well be to do with communication. So you may be wanting to work in a field where communication is key, and that is a huge part of what it is that you do, or this, what you're manifesting, this is something that you really want to do in terms of communication. So so there is a choice sort of needing to be made here. I feel like for some of you, and maybe you're procrastinating a little bit, or maybe you know that a decision needs to be made, but you're unsure of which choice to make. I just feel there's an air of like a little bit of confusion at the moment as to how to actually get to this goal. So let's get to this card here, okay? Sunwise sorcery. So there are times to go with the flow, and the witch can assure you this is one such time. Heed what seems to work with ease. Avoid the forced and difficult. Walk the clear and open path. So there you go. So it is time to go with the flow, and go with what's working. I'm sort of seeing Spirit showing me like someone sort of trying to walk really hard against the wind, right? And it's going to take them twice as long to get to where they need to get to, if they get there at all, right? And so maybe the easiest thing for them to do right now is to just go with the wind, right? Go in the direction of the wind, and maybe that is what is needed for you guys right now. So avoid anything difficult or forced. And again, I feel that works with the Chariot. So if there is anything that's sort of pulling you off your path, if you feel like, you have that straight, clear, open path, and then all of a sudden, there's these things there to distract you, or there's things there trying to pull you off that path, don't pay attention to that. Just keep going where you're headed. Keep focused, okay? We've got the focus card here as well, so that's really important right now, and you will gain this happiness. You will get to where you want to get to. You will achieve this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? And of course, when I say the Queen, of course, we are just talking about feminine energy in general. It is not gender specific, but you guys know all that by now. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Anything else coming through, Spirit? Sorry, from your inner witch. Yeah, so maybe I think that could just be one of the adjustments here for you guys, is, like I said, not allowing yourself to be pulled off the current path. I feel like you are headed in the right direction, and I feel like you need to just keep going in that direction. If things are becoming too difficult, if it's feeling forced, if it's feeling like now, okay, Spirit's showing me two magnets coming together, and you know how you feel that energy where they where you've got the opposites and they don't want to attract, and you feel that sort of resistance in the energy field. That's kind of the example I'm being shown. So if you feel like the slightest resistance or something like that, this can be a warning to heed, right? And then, so this is just letting you know that it's best for you to go with the flow and to go with what feels right and to go with what's working right now, rather than to go against it or to try and make something fit. It's like those games that those kids have, with the all the different shapes, and they've got the board with all the shapes in it as well, and the square goes in the square, as you know, the circle goes in the circle, but you've got the kid, and they're still learning, so they're trying to put the square in the circle, and they're wondering why it doesn't fit, and instead of just going, oh well, obviously that doesn't fit there, sometimes that they're still trying to fit it, like, why doesn't this fit? So if you're getting anything like that, just make those adjustments and try and turn that situation around to what is working, and go with that flow of the universe and the energy that's around you right now, and you will reach that stage of happiness, and as long as you stay focused, your desire will manifest. And just remember, you guys are you guys are master manifestors, and you have the tools available to you to achieve what you want to achieve. You are good enough, guys. You will get there. This can be achieved, and happiness is on its way. This Queen of Pentacles energy is on its way. Just don't get distracted, guys. And like I said, for some of you, this is about communication as well. So communication is key at the moment as well. What you're speaking out into the universe, perhaps even how you're dealing with others, communication wise, and things like that. So just be very mindful of your actions at the moment and how you're proceeding towards this desire, this goal. Okay, guys. I really hope that helped, guys. That is your pile number 1, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, if you like my energy and my channel. I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. We are getting messages today from your inner witch. And we have tarot and oracle for you today as usual. Let's get straight into the messages for you today. I did notice I started a couple of times in pile number 1, and I'm doing this again in your pile as well. So I don't know, and both of you had communication is key, like messages. So I don't know whether maybe you guys are needing to work on your throat chakra, or maybe there's something here around sort of improving your communication skills, or just how you communicate with others at this time, or how you're communicating in general, right? So let's get into it. Now, for your oracle, we have be bold and make the first move with cardinal moon. We have expect powerful change with new moon in eclipse, and then surrender to the divine with full moon. We also have luck with lime, number 31, breaking down to a 4. We have communication with P, number 2, and we have memory with rosemary, number 16, breaking down to a 7. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. We have 2 cards here from the Secrets of the Witch deck, which I will get to in just a moment. So actually, I'm going to start off, I will read one of these because I want to make this clear here to some of you. So it says, you are a witch. Within you is your witchy essence. The witch wants you to know you have powers that have lain dormant for centuries. You, bright soul, are a witch, nature's magical and most sacred child. Rise. So I was only pulling one for each group, but I got two for you guys, so I kept it because I just felt like, I feel like the Grow Your Magic is the main message for, you know, most of you in pile number 2, but I feel like I had to keep this card because some of you, I don't think maybe you're aware that you have these abilities, or maybe, you know, you've had that inkling that you wanted to get into, you know, this kind of thing, and, you know, practices and so on and so forth, and maybe you've been umming and ahhing about it, and this is the confirmation you needed to hear. And others of you, you know, you've just been getting into this kind of thing, and maybe again also you wanted a little bit of confirmation as to whether this is right for you, and you know, it is there on the card. So yeah, fantastic. I feel like there was something else I was going to say with that, and I've lost my train of thought. Anyways, we'll get back to it if I remember what I was going to say. So yeah, I just felt like some of you needed to hear that. Oh, I was going to say, perhaps that's what drew you to this reading. Maybe, you know, you were thinking, some of you, you know, maybe I'm not a witch, but I'll listen anyway. We'll see. And this is sort of like that confirmation that there's a reason you listen to this today. And yeah, for others of you, again, this is just another little confirmation if you're just starting out with this kind of thing. So fantastic. Okay, I'll read the other one in a moment. Now, I'm loving this pile, and I do think that this could be connected to pile number 1. I just want to say, again, because, you know, we had the communication card in pile number 1 in the opposite oracle deck, and we've got communication again here as well. And I just, you know, we had the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. I just feel like there could be a connection here, guys. You know, only take it if it resonates. So if you felt possibly drawn to pile 1 as well as this pile number 2, then there could be messages for you in pile number 1. But, you know, if you didn't feel drawn to pile number 1 at all, then by all means, you know, skip that one and just listen to this reading. But, you know, if you were sort of drawn to pile number 1, you may want to go back and listen to that, because there could be extra messages for you. So let's get started, guys. I'm loving this because it is full of positive energy, and that is fantastic. So you guys, with this 6 of Swords, okay, are coming into calmer waters. So if you feel like you've been in the rough seas lately, if you feel like there's been a bit of turbulence, if you feel like maybe you've been in a negative energy space, or there's maybe felt, I just heard down on your luck, because we do have the luck card here, or I'm thinking of the Wheel of Fortune card now. If you felt that you were at the bottom of the wheel, things are about to shift for you guys, and you're about to be at the top. And we do have the Expect Powerful Change card, so there is energy shifting for you guys. Energy is changing, and I'm loving these 3 cards here: the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, because this is all in succession. This is change, and this is growth in stages. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, where you guys are getting a new beginning. Okay, this is the beginnings of something new, something stable. You know, if this is something that you were hoping for in terms of financial stability, this is finances changing for in a positive way. This could be a new business or something you're starting up. This could be a new job. This could be so many different things, guys. But this is the start. This is the early stages, right? That Ace of Pentacles. But then we've got that Knight of Pentacles. You're well on your way. Now, things may be slow moving here, right? And it's also making me think, not just because of the Knight of Pentacles, but the 6 of Swords, the fact that she's on a rowboat, right? She's literally on a boat. So things may be slow moving, but don't take that as, you know, lack of progress, right? Things are still shifting, things are still changing. So, and this may have been the case up till now as well. You know, maybe you felt like, gosh, you know, I really wanted change. I really wanted things to start moving forward. I wanted, you know, to see the results. I wanted to see this happen, that happen, right? And maybe it has been, but just gradually, you know. And, yeah. And, you know, it's funny. Spirit's making me think, too, of, like, you know how, like, plants, you know, grow, and you know sometimes you have those videos you can watch now on YouTube and stuff, where people literally have a camera sitting in front of the plant, and they've watched it grow over, like, you know, X amount of days or weeks or whatever, and they'll show you the full, you know, growth of the plant all in one shot. and that's really, really cool to watch. But of course we know in reality this takes a lot of time, and sometimes, if for instance if you planted a flower or a tree or something like that, the progress that you see is gradual, and so every time you come out you're going to see little bits of change, but it's not going to be like all of a sudden you wake up and here's a tree. You know what I'm saying? Here's a big tree outside in your garden. So it may not feel like maybe things have been progressing so much because it hasn't been that noticeable to you, but that doesn't mean that things haven't been moving along. They have. And this is also, like I said, if this is a new beginning for you here, whatever this is may be slow in progress, but it's progress. Progress is progress. You know what I'm saying? It's not stagnancy. You are moving forward, but at a perhaps slower pace. But that doesn't necessarily mean to say that you're not going to get to where you need to be. Right? Maybe the slow pace is what's needed. And it's funny too, because pile 1 there is a bit of a message about going with the flow. And so I think maybe this is what you guys are needing to do as well. Maybe that's why I'm getting this feeling of that, that slow pace, as well as it's making me think of being in a boat with the water, right? Sometimes, in order to, get to where we need to get to, we just got to put those sails up and sort of just let the wind take us along. You know what I'm saying? Let the waves carry you, all that kind of stuff. So, and we have the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like this is, this is the end result. This is where you guys are getting to. This is where you're heading towards, right? Which is, being really in your power, feeling secure and safe in yourself. Okay, this is having all the things that you needed and wanted, in terms of that stability, in terms of finances, whatever it is that sort of makes you feel like you are, on top of your game is what I'm feeling like here. There's a lot of luck surrounding you at this moment too. So, this is where things are shifting. All this energy that's coming in is lucky energy for you as well, which is going to help propel you forward, which is really, really great. So, so surrender to the divine, guys. So this is really important right now. Again, that sort of brings me back to that going with the flow message from pile 1. So, just let things happen as they happen. Let the chips fall as they may. I think whatever the saying is there, let the chips fall as they may. Is that the saying? Or let the chips fall as they fall? I'm not sure, but you know what I'm saying, right, guys? And whatever happens, because you are on the right path here. You are heading to where you need to be, and I think it's just a matter of sort of giving in to the energy that surrounds you right now, and just letting that carry you along. We have be bold and make the first move. Now, here's the thing. Now, whilst it is all well and good to surrender to the divine and, let go of sort of control, right, and just sort of letting things happen as they happen, at the pace it needs to happen at, that doesn't mean to say that, you should just sit back and, wait for everything to sort of come into your lap. Of course, it's great for us to trust in the universe. It's great for us to put our faith in the universe and to, sort of go with the flow and give into that, right? And to give into the energy. But at the same time, we need to put some effort in as well, okay? For some of you here too, I did talk about, sorry, I'm going back to pile 1 again. This is why I think pile 1 might be connected with you guys. But if you're feeling like there's a message in pile 1 about sort of not feeling good enough, and to reach your desire or to have what it is that you desire. And so I think this is where maybe this be bold and make the first move can come in as well. So maybe for some of you, there is, this Queen of Pentacles energy is really where you're wanting to head to, whatever this is for you, right? And but for some of you, maybe you're a bit unsure about taking that first step, and you're maybe worried whether you even should take that first step, or you're worthy of this Queen of Pentacles energy. And I just want to let you guys know that you definitely are, and you should. If you know what step you should take right now, or if you've got an inkling, maybe I should be doing this, or maybe I could, do that, do it, go for it. And remember, guys, a step is a step, okay? It doesn't have to be a big step. It doesn't have to be, anything grand, okay? The littlest thing, right, is good enough, because that's a step forward. Excuse me, sorry guys. That's a step forward, okay? So, and as I was saying, progress is progress, right? Movement is movement. It doesn't matter in what form or how little. It's, you know, it's that act of doing something, which is obviously better than staying still, right? And inaction. So communication, guys. Okay, let's see here. Communication. Yeah, so I did say with pile 1, and this could be the case here with you guys as well. Sorry if any of you felt like you didn't resonate with pile 1, and you might be getting a bit frustrated with me right now because I keep referencing pile 1. But look, communication could be something here for you guys. This could be something that you you know, this could help you right now. The communication part could be something that you are that's helpful for you right now in taking these next steps. So having good communication skills, all that kind of thing. This could be communication coming in as well. So for instance, like if this is a new opportunity for you, right, which aces can be new opportunities. If this is a new job offer, if this is some new project, something like that, you may be getting some kind of communication around this, which could be also connected to that luck card as well. So there could be a bit of luck here, and someone may actually contact you and say, hey, you know, we'd really like you for this position, so on and so forth. But I do feel like, as I said, going back to that be bold and make the first move, that this could very well be you guys making that first step. And this could be communication on your part in terms of maybe you've been wanting to put in for that job, but you've been a bit hesitant about it. So this is your message here, guys, that, you know, yes, you should make that communication, you should put in for that job, you should apply, you should, you know, that kind of thing, right? If you feel that that's right for you, if that resonates with you. So we have, I just want to read this card here. We have Grow Your Magic. Mother Moon waxes. The witch asks you to affirm that you are growing in power, health, vitality, creativity. Visualize the life you wish to nurture. All can come true. So once again, guys, yes, you are definitely growing. This is a definite level up, I feel, for you guys. Okay, you are coming out of turbulence, you are coming into the calmer waters. All right, this is powerful change energy wise for you. There's a lot of luck around you right now, and, you know, like I said, that health, vitality, creativity here on this card. So yes, definitely keep that vision of what you guys want to achieve, because all of this can come true. And you know, this Queen of Pentacles card here is making me think of that. It's kind of like she's sitting there just peacefully, like, you know, sort of even envisioning tomorrow, for instance, or her future. She kind of looks so peaceful, like, I'm where I need to be, and, you know, and then it's like I can see the energy sort of stirring within her as she's probably picturing even more of what, you know, it is that she desires, or what she can have, or what she's capable of, and what she can do, you know. So what else do we have here? Yeah, so we have the card of memory. Now I find this one really interesting. Sorry guys, I had to pause that for a second. There was an ambulance going by. So there's a couple of things. So with this memory card, for those of you that are resonating with that, you're a witch card, you're just getting into this stuff, or you've been thinking about getting into, you know, the occult and these practices and things like that, then, you know, this memory card to me speaks of perhaps once you get started in this, or if you have just gotten started, you may feel very connected to what you're practicing. You know, it may even come quite naturally. It may feel, you know, secondhand. That's not what you say, is it? What's that saying, guys? Oh gosh, I'm terrible at the moment with sayings. Second nature, right? So, you know, and it may be very familiar to you. And this could be past life, perhaps memories coming up. Maybe you may have been, you know, a witch in a past life, or maybe too, you know, some of your ancestors practiced witchcraft, or maybe they, you know, did some kind of rituals, or, you know, something a bit spiritual. And you know, maybe you're picking up some of that energy, and maybe carrying on the torch a little bit as well. So, you know, that could be in that regard as well with the memory card. For some of you with memory too, So we're talking about with the Six of Swords card of leaving something behind, okay, something that's not serving us anymore. And I feel like with this memory card, for some of you, the important thing in moving forward here is to let go of the past and to not let that hold you back. So I feel like for some of you, it's really important what you take with you on this new journey and what you leave behind. And because because these Green Witch cards are, food focused and things like that, fruits and vegetables and things, it's making me think of sort of like, cooking. And one of the tips that, my dad always had for me, which is a great tip, it's really important, it's more important rather, I should say, when you're cooking, what you leave out than what you put in. And I think that's very true. So again, you can see on the Six of Swords card here that this girl is, she's got a suitcase with her, and we sort of wonder here, what is it that's in that suitcase? Is it what she needs to take with her, or is there things in there that she could leave out and leave behind that would serve her best? So I think it's really important for you guys maybe to be careful what it is that you're taking with you on this new journey, and perhaps more important, what you leave behind, that's going to best serve you in the future with all of this good luck and changes that are happening around you. So guys, this was your reading. I really, really hope this helped. And please like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel in energy. If you liked this reading, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, guys, I will hopefully see you on the next reading. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So we are asking the question today, what your inner witch wants you to know, okay? Messages from your inner witch. Now, guys, I am at a cafe today, so I do apologize if there's background noise like cars, people chatting. I'm so sorry. It's just I couldn't record at home today, so I had to come here and but I really wanted to do this reading, so I hope the background noise isn't too much for you. So yes, let's continue. So now, guys, I've got Tarot and Oracle as always. And I'm going to start off with your Oracle cards. We have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. We've got confidence is your key to success with new moon in Leo. We have tranquility with Violet. We have fertility with Watermelon. And we have strength with Fennel. Sorry about that car, guys. So we have the Star for your tarot card. We have the Chariot, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So now, guys, we also have the number 29, 43, and 19. So let's see here. Also, we have a card from Secrets of the Witch, and your card is the Coven. And I'm actually going to read this one first. I didn't with the other piles, but I feel called to read this first. So a witch sometimes works with a coven every full moon to raise energy. The witch now sends an etheric magical support group. They will gather about you, celebrating your dreams and wishes. Okay. So, I mean, look, this is a really pretty straightforward pile with the cards and the tarot here. So guys, I'm feeling like there is obviously a wish or a dream. There's something that you're heading towards, and I do feel like this is a collective message today. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I think, because I feel like pile 2 was definitely, there was quite a connection to pile number 1, and this is all about heading towards your dreams and goals, and I feel like you guys are a very similar pile here. So this may very well be a collective message with today's reading. So if you were called to pile 1 or 2, you may want to go ahead and look at those as well, because there could be messages for you there. But, if you weren't called for those piles, don't worry, okay? Just stick to this pile, and I'm sure you'll get the messages that you need. So, look, guys, we have the star card here. So I think there's definitely things that you've been hoping on, that you've been wishing on, and you've been sending that out to the universe. And with the Chariot here, this is heading towards those goals. This is setting a path, a pathway to get to where you need to get to what you need to do, and heading off in that direction. Now, we do have the Nine of Swords here, so for some of you, I feel like at the moment, perhaps maybe there could be an energy of sleepless nights, a little bit of worry. Maybe, for some of you, there's some blockages in your way here for obtaining this goal. Maybe you feel like this energy that you're in right now is stopping you from getting to this goal or having this wish happen for you. There could be some stress around this. There could be some worry around this right now. And we do have the take time to breathe out card. So guys, take a deep breath, okay, and just relax and try and go with the flow. That's been another main message today. Try and go with the flow, and have the universe working with you, right? Now, we do have the fertility card here, and I'm going to say it because I do feel like that this could be more sort of career-related or some other sort of goal that you may wish to obtain. But, because it's a general reading, I have to go through all the options, of course, guys. So fertility could be literal for some of you. I feel like if you're maybe trying to have a baby or something like that, there could be some worry and stress around that right now. Maybe you're not getting the results that you wanted to get, and you're just being called to take some time out right now. And with the Tranquility card there as well, I feel like pamper yourself, maybe even take some time out to and I'm honing in on that candle there, so maybe have a bath or something. If you guys have a bath, put some candles around and just relax. And I feel like that tranquility, that relaxation, if you can get yourself into that energy, that's really going to help you get the success you need. And you do have success here. You've got the Six of Wands, so victory and success is going to be yours, guys. So if you're worried about any of this, do not worry, because the victory and success card is here. And we have the Strength card as well, so you guys have the strength to pull through this situation, okay? Now, your dreams need a practical plan. Now, just going back to if the fertility is literal here, perhaps maybe if you're trying to conceive right now and that's not, happening naturally, you may need a bit of a plan here in terms of, other options and things like that, if that is something that you're resonating with, so on and so forth. But in general, if this is like, just a goal or something that you've you're wanting to birth, in the symbolic sense, like I said, a project, or there's a dream that you've really wanted to fulfill, a lifelong dream, then you guys have the strength to pull through this. It may be a hard road for some of you, maybe it's not an easy track to get there, and maybe I just heard some of you may have your head filled with a little bit of doubt right now. But we do have confidence is your key to success. So it is really important right now for you guys to have that faith in yourself. Also have the trust in the faith in the universe as well, because they are backing you guys right now. And we did have that message with the coven there about a magical support group and gathering about you and celebrating your dreams and wishes. So you have an entourage with you right now, guys, if not in the literal sense, of course, in the spiritual sense. And there's definitely a lot of wonderful energy around you right now, supporting your dreams and wishes, and cheering you on is what I'm hearing. Cheering you on, guys. So your dreams and wishes, your goals and things, they have been heard. If you're wondering about that, guys, if you've literally been sending that energy out there of, this is something that I really, really want, I need that, moral support, I need that, a little bit of luck. And funnily enough, saying luck was in pile number 2. So again, if you resonated with pile 2, but yeah, so I definitely think that there's a lot of positive energy around you guys coming into this. Any worries and doubts that you have, I think, will soon be dispelled, or, perhaps, it could even be an issue of overthinking, which is why I think the tranquility is a good card to have, because I think maybe taking some time out for yourself, or just having that peace, having that quiet, having that, sort of anything that makes you feel good, anything that makes you feel rejuvenized, I do notice here, sorry, I should have been doing the star signs with the cards for the other groups, and I did not do that. But we do have Pisces here on the Tranquility card, and so Pisces being a water sign, so I do often think that well, for me, I'm a Pisces sun and moon, so water is really like a huge thing for me. And if I ever feel overwhelmed, if I feel like, I'm getting too much in my head, I definitely go and I spend some time near water, and it really makes a huge difference. It calms me down, it cleanses my energy. If you don't have that ability, if you're resonating maybe with the water aspect and you're thinking, well, that would be nice, but I don't have like a beach nearby, I don't have a river, I don't have a lake, I don't have those kinds of things, even just having a nice, like I said, bath, or like an extra long sort of shower, just to cleanse and get rid of any negative energy, or energy that's just not serving you right now. So that could be really helpful to you as well. But I feel like, again, we've got that candle there, just anything that relaxes you, music, even just taking some time out, chilling out to some music, having, even just treating yourself to some nice little foods or something that you like, or a spa day, or I don't know, guys, whatever it is for you. But I feel like having that is going to help a lot. So that can be very helpful for you at this time. Just sort of, like I said, transform this Nine of Swords energy, okay? And that's really going to help continue to propel you forward. And a lot of you too, if you have felt like you've kind of wanted to maybe put a halt on things, or maybe you wanted to even give up, do not give up. Please do not give up. If you're in this Nine of Swords energy and you're thinking this is too hard, this is not going to happen, or you want to give up on your dreams, do not. This is also another meaning of the Star card, is holding that hope, keeping that faith in yourself and in your dreams. So do not give up, guys. And confidence, once again, is your key to success. So if you can believe in yourself, have belief in yourself, right? You will pull through. You will get to your goal. You will get to your dreams, and all of this will happen for you. But once again, just going back to that, your dreams need a practical plan. So there is, perhaps for some of you, maybe not for all of you, right? But for some of you, there could be some steps that really need to be taken, maybe in sort of a logical order or something like that. Maybe there are some things that you can write down and say, okay, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to do that. For others of you, I feel like it's, you're just going with the flow, and where you're headed, what goal you want to get to, and you're sort of just taking it as it comes. But for others of you, I feel like it really could be helpful to just take some time, sit down, plan it all out, and say, okay, this is what I want to do, this is how I think I can achieve that, and these are the steps I'm going to take. And I think that's really going to help you guys as well. So don't stress, guys, okay? You are going to get to your goal with this Six of Wands. Victory and success is yours, okay? You have, a lot of energy around you right now that is backing you, that is cheering you on. So don't give up, guys. Keep going. Please keep going. You have the strength to pull through, to get to the other side, right? To get to that victory and success, to have your dream, to have your wish, okay? Don't get distracted too, is the other thing with the Chariot, and just keep going along your path, and just have that faith and belief in yourself, because the universe believes in you and your inner witch. So look, guys, you will get there, okay? And it's going to be amazing when you do. It's going to feel so fantastic, and you're already being cheered on, guys, but there's going to be even more cheering and celebration and stuff when you reach this final destination, which you will. Okay? And seeing as we are doing messages from your inner witch, if any of you are doing any kinds of manifestation spells or rituals, wish spells, that kind of thing, then having confidence in that spell or having confidence in the work that you are doing is going to pay off. And for some of you too, maybe you just might be doing sort of what's the word I'm after? Sort of like being really a bit loose. I want to say, it's not the word I'm after, but let's say being a bit loose with your rituals and practices, and perhaps, in order to get success in these, again, you may need to have a bit more practicality about the about what you're doing. So that could really help you as well. And if any of you are, doing some kind of fertility spell or something like that, and again, it doesn't have to be, literal fertility. Like, you could be just trying to, as I said, manifest, a desire or wish that you've been wanting. Then it's really important to have that intent in anything that you do, and to also have that faith and belief that this is going to work out. And if you are sort of collaborating with anyone, so for instance, if you work with gods and goddesses or something like that, and you invoke their energy, if you are working with your spirit guides or just the universe in general, anything like that, that you may be doing, then it is important to have that trust and faith in them as well, that this will come to fruition and you guys will get that victory and success. So that's just a little message there, because it is a message from your inner witch. So if you're watching this, I am going to assume that you are perhaps practicing some kind of spiritual practices, or you are dabbling in witchcraft or the occult of some kind, and so that's a little message there. But if not, then take the messages previous, and like I said, guys, you are going to get to that victory and success. So don't worry, you will get there through confidence, through your strength, and for some of you, having that practical plan. So okay, guys, thank you so much. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel, if you liked my reading today or my energy. Guys, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I would like to read it. Other than that, I will hopefully see you on the next reading. Take care. Bye.